Gadai Gaura Prema Lila, Chaitanya Bhagavat, chapter 10, verses 22 through 35. Once upon a time, Ek Din Gadadhara Dev Prabhustan Kahilena Purva Mantra Dikshara Karan. Once upon a time, in the Gambhira, in Jagannath Puri, Gadadhara Pandit met with Gauranga, and he asked a question about the initiation mantra that he had been given. Purva mantra dikshara karane. Purva, before, that he had received from his guru. Ishta mantra amije kahilon karaprati sehaite amaranas pure balamati. So Ishta mantra means the mantra of your worshipful Lord. And what he's saying, Gadadhara said, I have initiated someone, I have given mantra diksha, I've received this mantra, and I've also, because Gadadhara Pandit has a parampara, Gadadhara Pandit parampara, Advaitacharya parampara, Nityananda parampara. So he received this mantra from his guru, and then when he found people, he would give the mantra. But he revealed his mind. What's that Upadeshamrita verse? You know about revealing the mind and confidence? Dadati padigrinati bhunte bojete cheva. Guyam akyati. Guyam akya means speech, talk. Guyam secret. Guyam akyati prichati. So you speak secretly your questions. Akya. Like I say, Ramananda Akya, Ramananda Vara Akya. So revealing the mind, speaking your mind in confidence to a trusted devotee, or hearing the confidential revelations of some close devotee. So Gadadhara Pandit is doing that. This is Priti Lakshana. These are the limbs. So we see that the Upadeshamrita and the instructions of Rupa Goswami, they're very much part of the exchanges of devotees. Upadeshamrita are nectarian teachings for whom? For Krishna Bhaktas, for Gaudiya Bhaktas. Because this whole religion, the Dharma, is Prem Dharma. So Prem Dharma, what is Prem? Prem is love. Loving exchanges between the Lord and His devotees. And do you think only the devotees have exchanges, loving exchanges with the Lord, and not with the other devotees? Lalita doesn't have loving exchanges with Vishaka, and Vishaka doesn't have loving exchanges with Radha and with Rupa, Mandri. So much loving exchanges. Rohini doesn't have loving exchanges with Yashoda. Only everyone's having exchanges with the Krishna. No, with the center and with each other. So the love is going like this, back and forth between the devotee and Krishna, and back and forth between the devotee and devotee. This is the spiritual world. So these activities of do devotees in the spiritual world, do they give prasadam to each other? Yes. Do they receive prasadam? Yes. Do they give gifts to each other? Yes. Do they receive gifts? Yes. There's a birthday party. Krishna has a birthday party every year. And Radharani comes for 4 days to Nandagram and stays in his house and observes the birthday party with her brother Sridham and father and mother. And Mukura comes, her grandmother, everyone comes, and they bring so many gifts. And you read about in the pastimes so many gifts are being exchanged. So this is the Priti Lakshana. And they speaking confidentially, Radharani is revealing her mind to Vishaka, oh, this black snake, and oh, he's not nice. What should I do? And then, oh, you should do like this. But she doesn't reveal her mind to anyone. Radharani doesn't go to Chandravali and say, listen, I want to reveal my mind. And Krishna doesn't go to any sucker. Hey, Gobata. Hey, Mandala Bhadri. Hey, Dauji, I want to reveal my mind. I have some problem with Radharani. No. Hey, Madhumangal. Hey, Batu. Hey, Subal. So we're all going on. Guya Vakyati Prichati. So here, Gadadhara Pandit is revealing his mind to Gauranga in confidence and Gambhira. Now, this time, I would imagine it was no one there at that time. His private things were done privately. So now it's in the Gambhira, there's Gauranga Mahaprabhu, and Gadadhar. Pretty interesting combination. Gadai Gaura Prem Leela's Ki Jai. So this is the first Prem Leela, Gadai Gaura. Who is Gadai? Gadai is Gadadhar Pandit. Who is Nitai? Nityananda. Yes? You're clear. Who is Jagai? Jagananda, the fallen Brahmin, who got reduced to becoming Jagai. Who is Madai? The fallen Brahmin. Madhavananda, Nadia Brahmin, who got reduced to becoming Madai. Who's Jughead? Raise your hand, please. So he said, I've given initiation to someone who's not qualified. Now, I'm not getting spurtis when I chant my mantra. When I chant my Gopal mantra that I received from my Guru, or Kam Gayatri, at the level of Bhava and Prem, obviously, Gadadhar Pandit is on the topmost level, then one gets spurti, Ishtadev spurti. It says, Ishta mantra spurti nahi. I received, I can't have the Guru mantra. When we chant Guru mantra, Guru Gayatri, then we should have spurti of Guru. And when we become advanced, we have spurti of Guru in his Sakhi form, Sakhi Roop, spurti. Krishna Nandaya Dhimi. I meditate on that blissful form, serving Krishna in lila. And this is the experience of spurti. Spurti means deep vision within the mind is spurti. You're awake, it's not swapna, it's not kalpana, it's not imagination or dream. Oh, I saw my Guru in a dream. It's spurti, you're fully conscious, sitting in Padmasana or sitting, chanting, then coming inside. Oh. And he's not getting spurti. He says, I gave my mantra to unqualified person. Now I'm not getting spurti when I chant mantra. Say mantra to me more. Kaha punar bhar tabe man prasanata hoibe amar. O Mahaprabhu, O Gaurasundar, please recite that same mantra to me again. Then my mind will be joyful. Will you please speak this mantra to me? Punar bhara. Mahaprabhu was surprised. Why is he asking me? Prabhu bale tomara ye upadeshta ache savadhana tata aparadi hao pache. Mahaprabhu said, what is this, Gadadhar? What are you saying? What are you asking? You're asking me to speak your Ishta mantra, your Diksha mantra again? This is aparad. I am not your Guru. I did not give you Diksha. You already have a spiritual master. So be careful. Savadan. Don't become an offender. Many places this goes on. But if the Guru is bona fide, then he's saying, Savadan, the same as Hindi. You know Savadan? Maybe it's Hindi, no? Savadan. Be careful. Fools rush in where angels dare to tread. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Gadadhar, you already have a Guru. You have a Diksha Guru. Be careful. What are you doing? Why you came to me? Why are you asking me to speak the mantra? Oh, but you're so advanced and I forgot, and please tell me. Savadan, be careful. He's saying, this is Gauranga speaking to Gadadhar. Is there any chance in 50 million years that Gadadhar Pandit can ever be an aparadi? He's a Nitya Parishad, he's Radharani. Radharani's Amsha. So obviously, in the Lord's pastimes, is there any chance in a million years Arjuna can be bewildered? No. But he assumes the role of a bewildered soul in order to teach, or to facilitate Krishna's speaking on these 5 subject matters to liberate the jivas in the Bhagavad Gita. So he says, Karpanya dosho pata svabha, I'm confused, I'm bewildered about Karpanya dosha pata, I'm full of dosha, I'm full of faults and bewilderment. I don't know. Shishyasya tehamam shadimantram papanam. I'm your shishya and I surrender unto you. Please instruct me and tell me clearly what I should do. This is what Arjuna is saying. He's already a premi bhakta, Sakyarati and Dasyarati of the Lord, Nitya, eternal associate. So obviously the Lord, through his devotees, he's teaching lessons. Through his devotees, he teaches lessons to conditioned souls so they can give up their attachments and come out of their illusions and understand the reality of love and prema, transcend greed and anger and envy and all these things. And so now he's speaking about Guru Tattva. Gauranga Mahaprabhu is going to give a teaching about Guru Tattva, Guru Shishya Sambandha, about mantra. This is God speaking, Bhagavan. Mantrera ki dhaya prano amaratomar upadeshta takitena haya vyavahar. Gadadhar. What to speak of giving you a mantra? Mantra daya. You ask me for a mantra. I can give my very life to you. Pran amara tamara. I'll give my very life for you. But you should understand. You're asking me for something. You're coming to me in confidence, in private, and you're asking me for something. I can give you anything. I can give you knowledge. I can give you wealth. I can give you whatever you want. But this I can't. But this is one thing I can't do. I can do anything. Because if you say I can give my pran to you, my life to you, that means you give, pran includes everything with it. Your mantan, dan, everything, your money, your wealth, your influence, everything is your pran. Because your pran is what links everything else together. Your pran links you with your wealth, links you with your property, links you with your body, links you with your influence, power, fame, and name, powers, shaktis, everything. That's included in the word pran. You're asking me, you're coming. Like if someone goes to Shiva, Dhanam Dehi, Janam Dehi, 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 give me followers, give me wealth. But there's one thing I can't do. Because Acharya Mamli Janayan. I am Acharya. Acharya is me. Bhagavad Gita, 11th canto. I am the Acharya. Acharya is me. So I can't violate the Guru Shishya Sambandha, the relationship of Guru and Shishya. I can't go against the Shastra. I can't make an aparat. I won't make an aparat. I will be careful. So he's saying, what are you asking for? I can give you anything but that. Like someone might say, oh, I want some charity. Like once that beggar came to Krishna begging him, he said, I don't have anything. You're asking me for charity so you can marry your daughter for dowry. I can just give you Radharani. I mean, wait a minute, Swami. He said, you can't give Radharani. Then everything's finished. It's like someone might say, oh, can I get some charity? Yes, take whatever you want. Can I take your wife? Oh, wait a minute. Isn't it? Like someone comes to you, take my house, take my property, take my kids, okay, anything, whatever. My wife. No, that anything but. So he's saying, take anything, I give you anything. What to speak of a mantra, Gadadhar? Gadai, oh Gadai, Gadai. What to speak of a mantra? I can give you anything. But it's not proper for me to give a mantra. While your spiritual master is alive, he's here.
So he only told him to take the mantra. To begin with, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told him to take the mantra from Pundarik to Janaki.
Yeah, well that's the point. You'll see. tino na chena etam tana parivarte to me karaha sarvatam. Kadahara replied, "O Prabhu, my Gurudev is not here, so you can do it in his place. You can be Ritvik. Prabhupada is not here, you can be Ritvik." I can't do that. Prabhu Bali, Tamara, Jai Guru, Vidya Nidhi, Anayase Tamara Milya Dibe Vidi. Mahaprabhu said, "Gadai, by the arrangement of God, your spiritual master Vidyanidhi, Guru Vidyanidhi, that ocean of knowledge, your Guru, Pundarik Vidyanidhi, is coming very soon and he will again meet you. So there's no worry. Sarvagya Chudamani Janena Sakala Vidyanidhi Shigra Gati Asibe Udkal." Sarvagya Chudamani. Sarvagya. Sarvagya. This is the quality of Bhagavan. Sarvagya Bhagavan. He knows everything. Omniscient. God is omniscient. Sarvagya. He knows everything. So that crest jewel of omniscient persons. He's not only Sarvagya, because many great Mahapurushas, they're Trikalagya. Trikalagya. They know the past, present, and future. So one might think that they also have the quality of omniscience. And they know a lot, but maybe they don't know everything about the past and everything about the future, but they know some things. I can see some specific things about specific individuals in the future also. But will they be the Shiromani of all those Sarvagyas? So he's a crest jewel of them all, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is the glorification of Vrindavan Das Thakur. Mahaprabhu said, "I told you, he's coming very soon and you'll easily meet him." And again he repeated, very soon he'll arrive right here in Puri. In fact, and then Gadai is thinking, well, how soon? I can't wait. Because I'm chanting my mantra. Without spurtis, what is the value? I'm simply chanting these names, meditating, but I'm not having spurti. So I feel so much bilap, so much separation from my ishta. I'm simply chanting, but I can't see it, I can't perceive, I'm simply meditating on the meaning or the mantra chintata. I'm meditating on the meaning of the mantra and chanting dutifully, but I can't see the lila, the deep conception of the mantra. Don't worry. Etai dekiba dinadashara bitare aisena kevala amarik dekibare. Gadai, your Gurudev, Pundarik Vidyanidhi, Premnidhi Vidyanidhi, you will meet him in 10 days, for he is coming here to the Gambhira to meet me. Niravari Vidyanidhi, Haya More Mone, Mujilana Tumi Akarshiyar Anatane. Oh Gadai, I'm always remembering Pundarik Vidyanidhi. Now I understand that you have attracted him to come here. Akarshiya Anatane. Akarshan, you have attracted him. Because separation brings meeting. In separation from one's beloved, one laments, cries, hankers, prays, meditates on the beloved, deepens their attachment, increases their enthusiasm to serve, has visions to induce more enthusiasm. And all of these expressions of love and separation, they increase the attractive quality of the beloved. And then the lover must come. So that creates a karshan. That creates a karshan, means a gravitational force, a pulling that pulls the Lord to the devotee's presence. pulls the Lord to the devotee's side, pulls the Lord into the devotee's mind, and attracts the Lord to appear in a devotee's heart as a sporty. So Gadadhar is feeling separation. He's not having sporty of his Lord, as he gave the mantra to an unqualified person. So he's lamenting, he's unhappy, he's disturbed. So to get relief, he went to Mahaprabhu and said, please connect me with my mantra again. The mantra is there and I'm there, but I'm not connected. It's said in Shastras that if one fails to chant his Diksha mantras for 3 days then he loses connection with those mantras. Then he has to hear them again, and it's a rather shameful, embarrassing thing to go to the Guru and say, I'm spaced out for 3 days. I didn't chant my Diksha mantras. It's a very deep thing, Diksha. It's not a lightweight thing. Our Pandit is not experiencing sporties, so he's revealing his mind in confidence. I'm feeling separation from my Ishta. I'm chanting the Ishta mantra, but I'm not perceiving Ishta Spurti, Ishta Dev Spurti. I'm not seeing my Guru and my Guru mantra. I'm not seeing Krishna and my Gopal mantra, or Radha and Krishna, my Kam, Gayatri. I'm not seeing them. Will you connect me with the mantra again? I'm chanting the mantra. I haven't forgotten the mantra, but some connection has been broken because I violated the principle. One should not give Diksha mantra to an unqualified person, anadhikari. So this is what's going on here, this whole pastime. That he did that, and this has happened, and that. So now, in an expression of that separation, he's cried out to Gauranga and turned to him for help, and he said, only your Guru can help you, and he's coming soon. And then, because of the Lord Chaitanya is saying, he's understanding it, because you're feeling so much separation, that's why you came to me. And everything I said about his mood, what his mood will be in separation, that creates an akarshan. That your separation will attract your Guru will come here and manifest before you. It's like when one feels separation from the Guru, he comes, and if the Guru is in Nitya Lila, he comes in Swapna to the disciple. And he's crying in separation for his Guru. And he feels his presence. And he even gets messages or guidance in Swapna, or he comes in the form of someone else at that moment. And if he's very sensitive, he can recognize, oh, my Gurudev, you come in this form. Guru can come in any form at any time to guide and uplift a devotee. So Mahaprabhu is telling Gadai, I always remember Pundarik Vidyanidhi. Now I understand that you've attracted him to come here. Hey Mata Prabhu Priya Garadhara Sange Taramuke Bhagavata Shunitake Range. In this way Mahaprabhu spent his days in Gambhira and Jagannath Puri, happily associating with his devotees in the Sara Vaishnav Mandala, and every day in Tota Gopinath gardens of Tota Gopinath, in that peaceful setting at Govardhan Hill, Chatak Parvat, he would hear the Srimad Bhagavatam from Gadadhar Pandit. Nashta Pareshu Badreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavat Uttama Shloke Bhakti Bhakti Nashtaki. Even Gauranga Mahaprabhu does not feel that he is transcendental and beyond hearing the Srimad Bhagavatam every day. Even Gauranga is hearing the Srimad Bhagavatam every day, setting the example, even to the highest level of prema. Because he's acting as the greatest devotee. Many of his teachings are on the level of the devotee, and many of them are way beyond at the level of Mahabhava of Radharani. The internal reasons and internal experiences of the Lord for his own desires and personal heart's hankering, but then there's the external reasons and external activities of the Lord for the benefit of teaching the conditioned souls and leading them on the path of Bhakti Marg, step by step. So that's the two aspects of Gauranga Mahaprabhu's contribution here and experience to this world. Garadhara Padena Samukhe Bhagavat Shinina Prakashe Prabhu Prema Bhava Jat. Whenever Gadadhara would recite the Srimad Bhagavatam, Gauranga Mahaprabhu would manifest symptoms, Prakashe Prabhu Prema Bhav, various symptoms of ecstatic love, ecstatic spiritual transformations of Prema Bhav due to Prem Bhav. So that's quite an experience of hearing the Srimad Bhagavatam. Now one might think, well, of course, he's having such ecstatic experiences at the level of Mahabhav and hearing the Srimad Bhagavatam, because Gadadhar Pandit must have been reciting Venu Geet, or Brahma Geet, or Gopi Geet, or Ras Lila, which are full of Prema Bhakti and all this Madhurya. So therefore, by hearing these topics from Gadadhar and Tota Gopinath from the Bhagavatam, then because of this, Prakashe Prabhu Prema Bhava Jata, that Mahaprabhu, Prakash, Prema Bhav, all symptoms of Prema Bhav by hearing Rasa Lila and Gopi Geet and Brahma Geet and Venu Geet. No. He wasn't Prakash Prema Bhave. He wasn't revealing these symptoms of Prema Bhav due to the subject matter that he was hearing, the Rasikatha he was hearing. What was he hearing? He was hearing Canto 4 of the Bhagavatam and Canto 7 of the Bhagavatam. One time? 5 times? 5 or 7 times? 7 or 9? No, 100 times he was hearing Dhruva Charitra, the pastimes and story of Dhruva Maharaj from 4th canto, Shata Shuna Satama Skanda, and 100 times he was hearing the 7th canto story of Prahlad Charitra. 100 times in a Gambhira Lila, the last 6 years of his life in Jagannath Puri. He's not spending his last days hearing Ras Lila, Venu Geet, Brahma Geet, Gopi Geet. He's hearing from Gadadhar Pandit in the Bhagavat recital, he's hearing Prahlad Shiksha, Dhruva Shiksha and Dhruva Charitra, the story and teachings of Dhruva. That's in the daily Bhagavatam class, setting the example for everyone getting together. Many devotees there. Sarvam Bhattacharya was sitting for Bhagavatam class. Gadadhar Pandit was speaking, Raghunath Das was there, Rupa Goswami was there, Sanatana Goswami, Haridas Thakur, Sarvam Bhattacharya, Jagannatha Pandit, Chota Haridas, and Kashi Mishra, and Sarvabhauma, and all the devotees, King Pratapuruja, they're all hearing the Bhagavatam with Lord Chaitanya, sitting on a raised mandap. And he's hearing very attentively, and he's hearing about Dhruva, and he's crying, his hair standing on end, he's trembling, his voice is choking up, he's turning pinkish gold. Vaivarnya, he's losing his varna, his natural Gaur varna. Krishna varnam Trisakra, because Vaivarnya is a symptom of septic vikara, transformations of prema. From hearing Dhruva, the story of Dhruva. But then, in Ratrikal, this was in Apurvan Lila, and Apurvan Kal, from 3:36 in the evening until 6 p.m. is called Apurvan Yam. That's when I go Uttara Goshta Lila. Krishna and Balaram and Subal Sridham, all the cowherd boys and all the cows are coming back from pastures to go to Nandagram, to the pasturing grounds. Because the Bhagavatam class was in the afternoon, around 5 o'clock. Sun was setting in Puri, very cool time of the day, very relaxing. And he's hearing the Bhagavatam. Then in Ratrikal, at night, Ratriyam, 10:36 in the evening till 3:36 in the morning. Then in a very private rahasya, a gufa, a cave, a small room Even sometimes people say that the actual room, the Gambhira, was a gufa. It was actually not that small room we see. It was down some stairs, there's a basement, there's a cellar, was a gufa. That would make more sense. But they made something for the yatris, like we say Bira Janmastan. Oh, here we are, Krishna. This is the prison house of Krishna in Bira Janmastan. That's not the prison house. It gives you the idea. Facilitate yatris, and they make, here's the room, here's his wooden shoes, his clay pot, water pot. At any rate, at Ratrikal, at that late way, at the time when Krishna is having Ras Lila on the banks of Yamuna Tata, Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari, then Lord Chaitanya, with only 2 devotees, no King Prataprudra, no Haridas Thakur, no Raghunath Das Goswami, no Sarvabhava, no Kashi Mishra, no anyone, only Lalita and Vishaka, Surab Damodar and Rai Ramananda. Then the Katha Lord Chaitanya was hearing was Rasa Panchadhyaya, 5 chapters of the Rasa dance. He was hearing Gopi Geet. He was hearing Jagannath Vallabha Natakam, Krishna Karnamritam, Gita Govinda. Very, very deep, deep topics. In the right time, place, and circumstance. Kaladesha Patra. Many nice teachings. And the last verse of this section, this group of stories is called Gadai Gaura Prema Lilas. So one Prema Lila was about the mantra and Guru. Another Prema Lila is about attending his Bhagavatam classes every day. Pralada Chaitara Juvera Charitra Shattavritti Karya Shunena Savahita. Savahita means with rapt attention. Savahita means very concentrated hearing. Oh no, the Bhagavatam, I went to the temple, they're talking first canto of Bhagavatam, I heard this. Oh, the same story again. With rapt attention. Savahita, with rapt attention. This word Savahita means rapt attention. Gauranga Mahaprabhu very attentively, he heard everything with rapt attention. He heard the glories and pastimes of Prahlad and Dhruva 100 times. Like we say Vishnu Sahasranam, Shata means 100. 100 times. This is Rasaraj Mahabhav. Rasaraj Sri Krishna, Mahabhav Surupini Radha, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nahayanya. Radha and Krishna Lingata, Prema Lingata, combined in one beautiful golden form. The color of Radha, the heart of Radha, the experience of Krishna. And he's hearing this. Sri Gaurasundar was the listener, and Gadadhar Pandit was the speaker. Mahaprabhu attentively heard the topics of Prahlad and Dhruva's practice, sadhana bhakti, from the mouth of Gadadhar 100 times. Arakarye prabhura nahika avasar nam guna balina shunena nirantar. Gauranga Mahaprabhu didn't have any time for any other activities. Prabhu nahika avasar. Mahaprabhu Gaurasundar was constantly engaged in chanting the names and qualities of Krishna and his devotees. Nam gun balena shunena nirantara. Nam gun balena shunena. He was always balena shunena, boleye shuniye. He was always engaged in hearing about the names and qualities of his devotees like Prahlad and Dhruva. And he was always engaged in glorifying the qualities of his devotees like Pundarik Vidyanidhi and Gadadhar and Advaita. And so this is how he passed his time. He didn't have any other time. He was too busy glorifying the Lord, hearing about the Lord and glorifying Him, hearing about the devotees and glorifying them. What a wonderful example. We should try to follow and emulate it. What are you doing? I'm spending my time glorifying the Nam Rup Gun and Lila of the Lord, and hearing about the glories of Krishna's Nam Rup Gun and Lila, and I'm spending my time glorifying the Nam-Rup Guna and Leelas of the devotees, or let's say activities of the devotees, and hearing about the activities. Prabhupada Charitra, Srila Prabhupada Charitra. I heard the glories of Prabhupada 100 times, 1,000 times, 10,000 times. Or so-and-so devotee Charitra. This is the beautiful example of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this ends the short lessons and teachings of the Gadai Gaura Prema Leelas. So tomorrow we'll start the new pastime, verse 36 to 57. This is pastime, the truly ecstatic kirtan of Sarup Damodar Goswami. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat ki jai.